Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. So, we are back again with a guest that I've had on my platform before. This is a guest who is doing amazing work. His work is amazing. And I feel like, this is a catching up on what he has been doing, how he's been getting on, what are the next what's in his horizon, how do we get involved if there is a reason or if we feel like we want to get involved. So yes, I'm going to now bring on to the stage my guest. Aha, here we go. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Benga.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. How is everything with you?
Everything is all right.
It's good to see you again.
Mm,
Great
yeah,
to have a conversation with you again.
yeah.
So tell me, how has things been with you?
I mean, uh, we've done so much.
I think his internet is hanging. Oh, I don't know. Can you guys see him or no? His internet seems to be. Hey, this is Tinubu's internet. This is Tinubu's internet, though. Benga, if you can hear us, maybe you should just drop and then come back again, Gbenga. Drop and then come back again, Gbenga. Oh, goodness. Oh, that is crazy. Hey, hello, everyone. So while we're trying to get him back, let me just tell you a little bit about Gbenga. Gbenga is a young man from Nigeria who started a he started something spectacular. This was about 3 years ago. I'm not sure. When he joins, I will find out. So Wenger started challenging anyone who has evidence for the supernatural. He said, if this is in Nigeria, if you have any evidence for juju, if you have any evidence for God, angel, whatever, I will bring you, come and meet me at so and so place. There was even money on the table. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. He's back again. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
We can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Gbenga? I don't know if you can hear me.
Is she there?
I'm here. It's as if he's knocking. I could hear him, but I don't think he could hear me. It's terrible. Really bad, really bad internet. Right. Let's see if this is. Can you hear me now? Uh,
Oh, oh,
I don't know. This is I don't know if he's using his phone. Because if he's using his phone, that's going to be let's see. We can give him a ring and see if you're not connecting. Right, I don't know why. Unavailable. Just guys, just hang on a second. It's technical difficulties. They usually happen. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you keep connecting and we can see you, but you cannot hear us. Oh, well, you
Yeah,
can't hear me.
yeah. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try again.
Okay. Are you using your phone? Oh, it's gone. All right. Ah, technical difficulties is a problem. It is a problem. It's a problem. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's see if this works.
Hello, sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
Yeah, I tried connecting. I didn't know why I did. I don't know why it took. I was
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I was saying, I have actually investigated more people since then. I
Mm.
have. I was actually. I was detained without charge for 3 days at Zone Two police station in Lagos. I yeah I
Detained.
yeah nah, yeah I was detained. We had
Okay.
charged that
Wait,
I
just
was.
hold on. Hold on. Before you continue, I was just telling the people that uh, I don't know. Wait, let me mute your microphone for a second, I think. Okay, right. I was just telling the people that the work that you do, when you started off challenging people if you have any evidence for the existence of any spirit, supernatural, God, whatever, right? You said, meet me at so and so place, and you know, you challenged people. But of course, nobody could provide any form of evidence, right? You've got your YouTube channel, and all of this is all on his YouTube channel. I will put the link there. And then he started investigating all these scammers. He started going to the juju houses, going to the babalawos, even investigating pastors and their fake miracles. And so now you're telling us that you were detained. So tell us about that. Wait, hold on. Okay, go on.
There is this very successful juju priest in inside Nollywood. He works for many Nollywood actors, and even I've seen him featured in some movies before, and they are actually very close to him. I mean, they work with him, and I actually did an investigation. I actually paid for a charm, paid him 100,000 naira, and we actually tested the charm on camera. We tested the charm on camera, and the juju didn't work. I did. Is it? It is Okigbe, right? Okigbe, it's supposed to render you immune from any kind of bodily odds and any iron metallic object. Yeah. And I
Hmm.
actually we paid. I think a total of 130,000 naira to the guy, and yeah, it went. We placed it online and it went viral. I mean, it went viral. I mean, some people who posted it on Facebook actually had more than 1 million views on their videos, like a lot of it. And
So
then
is there, where can we see this? I want to see it actually. I
this
would
it is on,
love to see.
this is on my channel right now. The video is on my channel.
What is it
I
called?
I got fire exposed. It's if you check my playlist, like my channel, my playlist,
Okay,
it will
hold
show
on. I'm on your channel right now.
I got fire.
Agbotifayo.
Uh,
Okay, how I exposed Agbotifayo Empire.
yeah,
That one.
yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm. So he just he had he was following me all around. I mean this is the most, maybe one of the most, probably the most traumatic experience of my life. He
Oh
had the police
wow.
following me from state to state, and I didn't know. I wasn't aware.
Really?
And now he had someone actually tracking my SIM, and without any kind of formal application for my arrest or tracking, because it was the day I was actually hijacked at my junction, not in my house. So they knew my house, but they couldn't come because they had no papers. On our way to Lagos, I was handcuffed from Ibadan to Lagos. On our way to Lagos, that was when they were actually calling people that they have to actually prepare a paper like to actually arrest me and actually detain me. That they can actually justify the arrest. So I was actually being tracked, being followed. I don't know how they actually got access to my MTN SIM, but they had access, and I was actually detained in zone 2 for about for 3 days, and I mean I slept in these cells with 40 other people standing. I was on my
Wow.
toe. I mean, and I slept through the night on my feet. You know, I slept through the night on my feet, and it was interesting to see because I saw people come to my aid. Like Femi Falana was sent.
Oh, wow. Femi Falana. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yellow Showere actually sent me a lawyer. Wole Soyinka sent me a lawyer, actually. Because
No.
I swear, I mean it, I mean it.
Wow.
Because they are all well aware of actually what I was doing and my investigations. And then I sent them links to, I sent them, my brother just reached out to them all, and they came to my aid. And the story changed. They didn't actually arrest me, like they didn't actually formally arrest me or actually formally charge me. I wasn't charged. I was actually released on the third day. I was released on the third day, and for my own bail was actually free. They didn't collect. Of course, they collected. I mean, they shoot me down, but I didn't actually pay for my bill. And I sued the police department.
You did.
I did, and the case is still in court, and they didn't show up.
Oh.
You know,
Listen, wait, hold on. You just told us that what you just said to us, that's a miracle. That's something that somebody will go to church and go and pray to God and say, ah, the Lord did it. Hey, everybody testifies. You are good. Huh? You
yeah.
went to no, because that's something that people will go to church and go and say, God did it. Right? You were arrested,
Mm.
detained for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah,
And
the
all
guy
this
tried. The guy, sorry for cutting
go
you. The
on.
guy actually said I was trying to blackmail him out of 50 million. He said I was trying to blackmail him because that is the story he was telling the police officers. And what we did was when we filed the lawsuit was actually sued and actually sued him for false accusations. That was
Mhm.
basically what we did, and then we sued the rest of the police department because he was saying it and we were hearing it, and we were like, this didn't happen, and we just actually, yeah. The funniest thing is that the police were actually aware that I was investigating him. The police in Ogun State, because the guy lives in Ogun State. I reported the case to the police officers. I reported the case to the secretariat. They called the place Lewero. In fact, I still have images of the place today. I reported the guy to the police officers that this is what is going on, but I would like for him to be brought in and not actually arrested. I just wanted details. We needed details on who he was actually talking to, who was
Mhm.
actually reaching out to, and I heard the report of several high profile Nollywood actors he was actually getting money from. His own people were saying it, and we have it all on tape. His own people were saying that these are the Nollywood actors coming to him for charm. And I
What did you call the name of the guy? Agboni what?
Agbon's fire,
Agbo
fire,
Agboti
fire, yeah.
Fire. And what does he do exactly?
He does juju for people.
So he does charms and um
Yeah,
right.
basically,
So
yeah, yeah. And that was basically to actually find out if it was actually real or not. We just actually paid him the money, and he failed woefully. feel
Right.
hopefully.
Let me share my screen so
Mm,
people can see. So this is welcome to Agbotifayo Empire.
mm,
So here there are hmm, interesting. So Agbotifayo is a chief priest, Ifadare Ayedo, also known as Agbotifayo Empire, a highly esteemed practitioner of the traditional Yoruba spiritual system known as Ifa chief priest of Obabalawo, with a rich heritage deeply connected to the spiritual traditions of his people. He has earned a reputation. Wait, let me just 1 second. I'm going to mute your mic because there's a bit of a feedback.
okay.
Okay. So it says here that he has earned a reputation. Let's see, where did I stop? As a respected and renowned figure in his field. Throughout his life. What is this one here now? What the Okay. Throughout his life, the Ifa chief priest has dedicated himself to serving and guiding individuals of their spiritual journeys. He's basically a shaman, a a priest, juju priest that claims to be connecting with the supernatural. And the work that you do is exposing these people and challenging them, in fact, even to the point of, putting money down on the table and saying, if you can prove this supernatural, bring, come and show us, right? We will record you. And, but till date, has anybody been able to show you anything supernatural? Oh, let me, uh, sorry, let me unmute you 1 second. I muted you. Now I'm asking, hold on.
No one,
Have you,
no one has. And the work I do is basically when I actually investigate these people, it is often undercover, an undercover investigation. That is the guy wearing a hat. He's wearing a hat. Is one with
this
the hat.
guy,
He's wearing a hat. Yeah.
the guy looks very young, eh?
Yeah, he's very young. He's very young, and that is his house. He has a very large house. He has a lot of money. That is the truth.
Of
He's
course.
very skilled of in this field, and he has a lot of money.
Browse.
Yeah.
So what kind of work? He said browse all his work. What kind of work does he do here? Right,
Yeah.
let's see.
What I actually asked him for was,
Wait, hold on. Can you hear that music?
yeah, coming from
Can
your
you hear
side.
the music? Wait, hold on. I don't know where the music is coming
Bye
from.
bye, run from me sakpa getting
Me,
money
I
me
don't know
go
where the music
ada
is coming from.
oh
Oh.
yeah, call me don dada who say we no go make am that father
Okay, this is where it's
bye
coming
bye.
from. Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, so this is the empire.
Yeah, he has a very big office. He just opened a another office in Lagos, because this is very sad. This is the very sad part, because
Oh.
I've dedicated my time. I've dedicated my life. It has costed me tears. It has costed me blood to actually investigate and actually expose this guy. And the
Mm.
video is fine, but people are he still has access to very successful actors and actresses actually uh uh helping him actually monetize, I mean, market his products, his juju stuff. They are marketing for him, and they have a lot of money, and they are actually marketing for him a lot. So it is a situation that that is very sad, because to actually shake people off of this belief is something else. This is even very minute. I mean, this guy is just small, a very small guy compared to people have actually investigated. Other people have actually investigated. This is even a very small guy, and but still, people are not actually ready to.
Mm.
Maybe because many of them haven't seen the video, but the ones that have, they change their mind. But the which isn't enough. Yeah.
Okay. I think this is the point we get to when we start having the conversation about belief. Belief. People, what people believe. Nigeria is a country of believing people. The majority of people in Nigeria believe in a god or gods or um, things up in the skies. They believe in ancestors. They believe in things that we can't see or prove, we can't, right? And so you are just one of how many? Nobody wants to hear what you've got to say because everybody believes in something. Do you know Nigerians, the Nigerians that I talk to that say, how can you not believe in something? You have to believe. You mean, wait, you live your existence without believing in anything? I said, no, I don't believe in what? So, unfortunately, you will not get the kind of reception that you are looking for because the people you're trying to reach, they think that you are the devil. You who is trying to open their eyes to see that all of this is nothing but a scam. They will say that you are the one trying to, uh, you're the devil. You're the one with the problems. So, unfortunately, this is where we are at with this belief thing. But you can't stop. You can't stop what you're doing. You have to, whatever people can do. And this is why we, have to keep on, talking about it and getting you out there, right? So let me show this. Wait, just give me a minute. Let's show this empire. Empire. Wait, I didn't know that chief priests have empires. Huh? Chief priests have empires.
This one does. I mean, this one does. Is that is his office? That is not his house.
Huh?
That is his office. He has lots of people coming to him, and to actually see him, it costs you just to talk to him at all. It costs you 30,000 naira to actually talk to him.
Just to
Just
speak to him.
yeah, at all. Before you actually say anything, it costs you 30,000 naira.
Ah, I think I'm in the wrong business. So, eh? I think I'm in the wrong business. Can you imagine? I can scam people for a living and just charge them to speak to me. Oh wow. All right. Let's see this. Mm-mm.
Yeah, me. Bye bye, run for me sakpa. Getting money, me go ada. Oh yeah, call me don dada. Who say we no go make am da father. Bye bye, run for me sakpa. Getting money, me go ada. Oh yeah, call me don dada. Who say we no go make am da father. My love for falaye, and right in my head. Ẹ̀pọ̀ta lẹ́rìí mọ́ ọmọ ayé ayé. Ẹ tì mí lẹ́yìn, ẹ̀yìn tó láyé. Steady cash out cause I'm right in my head. My love for falaye, and right in my head. Ẹ̀pọ̀ta lẹ́rìí mọ́ ọmọ ayé ayé. Ẹ tì mí lẹ́yìn, ẹ̀yìn tó láyé. Steady cash out cause I'm right in
I
my
go pay
head.
when I go blow, that my time it go soon come. Omi tí ò dé lájì, we go full cup. Àtìgbà tí palẹ̀ ti kú ni mo ti mọ̀ pógun láyé nínú poverty àtowó mo máa mú so mo gbé bọ́ọ̀dì mi. Mo kàǹkàrà mi, wọ́n fẹ́ kí n máa jókòó sí gáréjì máa ṣàgbọ́nà ni. Wọ́n ní dáńgbáná ni, ṣọ́mọ lágbájá ni. Àwọn kan tún lábúrò mi oníwárapá ni. Gbé wọn ní.
Okay, so wait, he's got a shop. Let's see. I'm curious. What is in the shop? Okay, it says there's a notice. Just a heads up. Those items with price tags are actually minor products. If you are interested in the premium main products, make sure to contact our customer care team. They will be able to assist you. Wait, the thing is gone. Okay, so this is the shop. Let's see, what are we selling in the shop? Oh, what are eh? So in the shop, they've got amino energy health, anti-aging and longevity, body shaping foods. What else? Favor oil. Favor oil? Hold on. Wait, favor oil. Guys, can you see this? Favor, we're selling favor oil now. Eh? Benga.
He is. He has taken it. You know, I've the way I feel very depressed. I mean, almost moved to the point
Mm,
when I see people fall for these things, and people that should have been supplanted and people that have bad ideas,
Deplatformed.
and you do so much work to actually expose them, and people just don't know, or they just don't take it seriously enough. You know.
Wait, let me read what this says for this favor and blessings oil. Favor oil, favor and blessings, spiritual favor oil can be a powerful, no, can be a personal and power, no, can be a personal and powerful to attract favor and blessings in your life. Here is a suggested way to use it. Attracting favor and blessings is a holistic process that involves both spiritual practice and physical effort. By aligning your mindset, energy, and actions towards abundance, you can enhance your ability to attract favorable circumstances into your life. Remember, the true power lies within you. So, while using spiritual favor oil can be a helpful tool, it is essential to combine it with personal effort, positive mindset, and actions aligned with your intentions. Ifa tradition emphasizes the importance of personal intention and spiritual connection. It is recommended to consult with a qualified Ifa chief priest, Agbotifayo Empire, for spiritual guide, for personalized guidance and blessings. Hey, huh? Cleansing kit. They got a cleansing kit. What are you cleansing? Wait. Um, So this notice here is telling you that all the products that you're seeing here, these are the minor ones. For the major ones, the ones I'm sure those ones are the ones for if you want to um somebody to those dolls that you want somebody to be harmed spiritually, right? You want to take someone's destiny, you want all those nonsense that they do. I
Yeah,
bet
yeah,
those ones you have to contact them
yeah,
personally.
yeah.
So this is spiritual cleansing kit. So what is this? So spiritual cleansing. It is important to know that the spiritual cleansing kits are not meant to replace professional help for physical or mental health issues. They're intended to be used as a complementary tool in spiritual practice for personal and energetic purification. Really? Hey, cleansing. So what are you cleansing?
The thing I've noticed is that the guy is actually trying to avoid many of the ditch that the Christian religion actually fell into,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
its major criticism. He is going to tell you that he is enough, like juju is enough, and but he's going to tell you, go also, if you have any mental health issue, just go. So if something doesn't work for you, you don't necessarily have to blame me. It could be just your doctor not doing anything, and maybe the same Viagra drug like drugs. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But there are some other people who actually sell things like that, but this one doesn't. Uh, he's trying to avoid the ditch that religion, the major criticism of religion, and he's just telling you that he's trying to be more liberal with it, but in a way to actually get more customers to actually patronize him, because he actually. It is better for people to not just blame him alone, not just to
Mm.
have him to hold responsible, but to hold something else responsible. If every juju you buy doesn't work, it could just be your doctor and all. And I've seen that he's very liberal. He's very liberal with it, and but it doesn't actually stop him from actually making the far fetched claims, right? I have seen I have seen him, like when we went one on one. He said that the I tested him, right. When I tested him, that my grandmother was sick, and he said it was witchcraft, and some people were actually doing something to actually
Oh, it
hurt
was
my
that guy, huh?
she would die, and I had to actually pay 400,000 naira or so to
That's
actually
terrible.
heal my grandmother, or else she would die. So. he isn't beyond the far-fetched claims. He just wants you to meet him in person.
Okay. When you meet them in person, that's when they finish their work on you.
Exactly, exactly.
So let me play this video just showing people exactly just the sort of things that you do.
It is not the death that matters. Of course, the numbers are numerous, but nations they survive high homicide rates and they make
Police
progress.
videos and 911 calls from the Uvalde mass school shooting.
It is not the societal distrust, but what we have found ourselves. But the tribalism.
You're intimidating the Igbo people. You sold your lands to them. You used the money to go and spray a musician.
The belief that human nature is immutable and people being locked in different groups.
But the history of Africa, which is both the cradle of human progress and a crucible of conflict, shows us that when we define ourselves narrowly in opposition to somebody just because they're of a different tribe or race or religion, then we're taking the wrong path. We inevitably suffer in the end.
So, if we will solve these problems on the continent of Africa, what we will need to do is cast a doubt what people believe is immutable to adopt a more naturalistic explanation of it.
I should probably explain that I've been debunking these claims for a while, and when I started out, I thought it was just region street that was the problem. That was a problem for Africa and sub-Saharan countries, right? Sub-Saharan African countries. That was what I thought. That was what I thought was the case. But I later discovered that it was actually competing religions, right? Competing religions. A country can flourish if it has one religion. If it has one religion, like United Arab Emirates, and there isn't tribalism. But if it has multiple, like people are actually, uh, they believe that some people are an inferior form of life, that they are not actually human enough. That actually affects the way they relate, they never unite to actually solve the problems that actually preoccupy them. And that is what I think is the biggest problem in sub-Saharan Africa, and not even just sub-Saharan Africa, but other post-colonial countries, right? Like Afghanistan, like in Afghanistan, in Iraq, it is the Shia and the Sunni Muslims actually fighting each other. If it was actually Sunni, only Sunnis, they would have peace. But since it is Shia and Sunni, they have a problem. So the best way to actually do that would be for everyone to lower their confidence in their beliefs and actually adopt a more naturalistic explanation of the world. It is the same with the American Revolution when the South wanted to hold on to their slaves and the North was like, we no more slaves. Uh, they had to actually lower their confidence in the belief that blacks are an inferior form of life, and they just actually adopted a more naturalistic explanation of the world. So that is what I believe is the biggest problem in sub-Saharan Africa: the tribalism, the cultural instability that causes the political tribalism, and then development never happens. And that is what that trailer is actually trying to address. That we have to actually debunk all supernatural claims on all sides. It's not just Islam that is the problem, or just Christianity. It is the way where we believe we came from, where we believe we came from as humans, and we believe that it was one God that actually created us, or that Igbo people or Hausa people or Yoruba people are uniquely different. They are uniquely different. That there are some characters about it that are immutable, and we have to actually adopt a more naturalistic explanation of the world, and to actually solve the problems of in sub-Saharan Africa. Yes, the rituals exist, but Saudi Arabia still beheads people till today. They still behead people till today, but they are making progress. That is because, of course, that is very disastrous, but it is not the key. It is the competing religions that is the problem, not just a single one.
Okay. Can you tell us, Gbenga, were you a religious person, and how how did you come to the place where you are now, that you are challenging and debunking the claims made by people that believe? You're a young man, a young Nigerian man, um, and to find people like yourself is very, very rare because everyone believes. Everyone believes. So tell us, how did you were you religious, and did you grow up religious? How did you get to this point of challenging these beliefs?
I must say I've always had my skepticism about religion. I would say I would give myself that because when I was younger, there were times I actually doubted if spirits actually existed. If actually spirits actually exist. But the thing is that I was very religious growing up. Actually, I grew up in a very religious family, and it started out by actually looking up. My family wasn't well to do, and it started out by actually looking into my family and actually trying to answer the question what went wrong. And my conclusion then was like it was the mind. It was what the thought actually manifests into reality, and the mind actually becomes your reality. And then it wasn't just too long to actually see that the situation of the country actually affects the situation of my family. So I just actually I discovered that the same thing with my country, and wow, it is just people have bad ideas and they're roaming around with bad ideas. And I actually tried to explore what the bad ideas were, and then I discovered religion, that every single election cycle we would see the most qualified president, the most qualified person to actually do the job, and we would just choose our king. The people will just vote for their king, someone related to them, or someone who believes the same thing, the same thing as they actually believe. And I actually saw that, wow, if it was like a society where people actually believe the same thing, right? People actually believe the same thing. We don't have to actually have this problem, and we would be able to unite and actually choose people based on their merits. And that is basically what actually started my journey out of it. But then I started to look at many other things. How I actually have no real evidence for my belief itself, for all my beliefs. I had no real evidence for all my beliefs. I had a girlfriend at that time that was actually really religious and actually believed that my main being in her life was the work of God. And she told me then that she heard God speak to her, and she made God mentioned my name to her, and she was very religious. And
Benga,
this,
Benga, wait. You're saying that God came to that lady and God
yeah.
said, I don't know what her name is, but God said, Benga is your
Yes.
man.
Yeah. Just like that.
Eh?
And she told me that was the only
No,
time
wait,
she.
oh, wait, oh, wait. Wait. You need to understand. You see, when people believe in God and they say God spoke to them and God, sometimes you have to, make them just try and make them understand what they have just said, right? They
Mm,
just said to you that
mm,
God in heaven, hmm,
mm, mm.
the biggest daddy of them all in the heaven, eh? He took time out of his day. Instead of answering the prayers of people, he said, "Mm-mm, no, I want to go and talk to Gbenga's girlfriend today." He looks
And
for her,
God whispered my name.
and God says, Gbenga is your
Yeah, that's basically what she claimed. That I tried to convince her otherwise, but it was awful time. I mean that's it was actually I actually saw myself going insane trying to actually convince her otherwise, and we broke up, and 6 years relationship actually went to nothing, and that was basically what happened. And but I
Wait,
remember
God did not speak. God did not. I thought it was God that told her you people were supposed to be together.
exactly, and I was like, what is the issue? God already said something, you know. And what I remember is that she actually we broke up a day before my first investigation because she didn't approve of it. And
Oh.
broke up a day before. I remember we broke up yesterday, and on my way to actually visiting the Jew priest, I met someone. I met someone on the way, and that actually keys my mind in that actually caused my mind to the date we actually broke up. And I actually remember that it was the day before. Just we broke up just the day before my first investigation, and it was disastrous. I mean, I don't want to talk about my love life, but
It's okay. No, you don't have to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about your love
I don't
life.
want.
But if
I
that,
don't want.
if your love life is somehow intertwined with the work
Yeah,
that you do, I mean, you have no choice but to mention bits here and
yeah.
there. But no, you don't have to tell us about your
I don't want to bore.
love life.
I don't want to bore the people listening. But
Wait, hold on, guys. Are you bored? He says he doesn't want to bore you guys. Please, is anyone bored of Gbenga? Is anybody bored? If you're bored, please let me know. Benga, please go ahead and speak. You don't
so
listen. Go ahead.
I went through a phase that was pretty dark in my life. I mean, I had no friends for about 2 years. I had no one, and
Mm-mm.
people that knew me were worried. I mean, but I was focused on the investigation. I had to actually find a new meaning for my life. I was actually focused because she was a huge part of my life, because I had no other friend. My life often revolves just around one person, and my life revolves around just one person, and she was all I knew, all I had, and she just went off. And I mean, and people were just like, people that barely knew me was like, guy, no one comes to visit you. You know no one. Let us match make you with someone. Let us match you with someone that could actually talk to, and you know that was basically my life. Actually, that was basically my life. And we 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 I little by little I met someone that was I met the girl. The girl I met was actually used to find me when the police were when I investigated fire, and she was the one that was actually used to find me. She was detained in her office, right? In her office, and they said that she should call me, and I should come. And she was so scared, and she called me. And when I got to her office, I was beaten by the police officers. I was beaten, like seriously beaten, and I was taken to Lagos. So the only girl I knew in that 3 years of my breakup was actually used to she was a tool to my capture, and that actually affected our friendship too. And my life has been, I mean, I don't know how to and I don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to make new friends. I don't know how to actually talk to people, and I'm making a new friend. No, it has been, yeah, a roller coaster,
It has
and
been rough. I
yeah, just
I
because of education, just
I
because of this.
listen, for the people listening, imagine being around people that don't believe that believe in a God that you don't, and you are actively trying to disprove what they believe.
Mm,
Benga has put himself in a position where he has said, look, there is money on the table if you can prove that your God exists or your juju exists or whatever, right? And so, how would anyone want to be friends with somebody who is actively trying to disprove what they believe? So, I I understand, I understand the challenges that you would be facing. And I am hoping, guys, that I'm going to put the link to his channel in the chat. Follow him. He's got other platforms as well. You're active on Twitter, aren't you?
yeah, I am.
So making friends, it's not easy when you're, older. Making friends
Mhm.
isn't easy. But
Yes.
for
I'm
us,
six.
it's
I'm
even
not.
worse. And even finding love right? Finding love is one of the hardest things for people who don't believe in God, because it is. In
Mm,
fact, I even started doing something called godless dating, right?
mm.
For people who don't believe in God. So the next time I'm going to do godless dating, I will send you a link if you are interested,
Okay, okay.
So if any, right? We just 666. What is she laughing about now? What is
Mm,
she laughing about? Right? Ayokune says the same with you as well. These are the challenges that we face, right? But you see, the work that you do is very, very important. Very important. Now, let me show everyone. Wait, let's see. Right. So this is his channel. And okay, I think I put the link already in the comments. Give me a second. Let me put his link again
mm.
in the comments. Guys, please go follow him. Um, okay. Okay, and then they broke up. Yes, okay, okay. That's what you were laughing about. All right. So here, the work that he does, right? I think he is so underrated, in my opinion. Right? He look at him performing how somebody did egg in a bottle, right?
Yeah,
How he
yeah,
performed magic.
yeah.
You've
It was,
exposed Shatawale's spiritual father. You have
yeah.
exposed the juju priest who crashed a marriage.
Mm.
You've been to Baifu. You said Baifu coming soon. This is the Ghana trip, yes?
Which camp? Yeah. Which camp?
Okay. The juju priest. You said the recent. Okay, let's see. Oh, you also exposed Nana Agrada.
Yeah.
You've been to.
She's the one. She's the reverend in Ghana that actually believed she could. She was trying to scam me, right? Like, I mean, that one was the funniest thing. She wanted to get money from me by all means possible. I mean, she was actively pursuing my wallet, and she wasn't
Mhm.
shy. Actually telling me to actually drop money now. Drop money now. Drop. That's funny, crazy. I mean, it's funny. I mean, she was like, "No, drop money now. Give me money now. Give me money now."
Mm-mm.
And she's a reverend mother.
A reverend mother.
Mm.
Uh-uh. That's just crazy. Okay, I want to show people just a little bit of your work. Just give me a second. Let's let me show. There's a particular video that I want to show, but that would be just later on. Just give me a minute. Let me show people what just okay. Can you see this? You see it? All right. Mm, okay. So
I want to appreciate God for what He has done for me. July this year, ending July, after the graduation of my son from school, we discovered his stomach was swollen and he was crying that he's having stomach pain and all that. So we rushed him to the hospital. They told him to go for scan and we went for scan. And the scan told us that it's a kidney problem, that the kidney at the right hand is swollen. Praise the Lord. The kidney at the right hand is swollen. And I told the devil that devil, you are a bastard. I have a father here in Dunamis. I left the hospital brutally to area one. I saw when I was standing talking with my brother, I saw Daddy's car pass, and I told him, I'm going to meet Daddy. And I followed the car like the woman with the issue of blood. I followed Daddy, and at the time, I just made Daddy and I said, Daddy, this is the problem. And Daddy said, that verdict is cancelled. Hallelujah. The moment Daddy said that verdict is cancelled, I had peace came from heaven, peace, and dropped on my heart. Church, you know what it is when they say kidney? Can I go to India? I can't go. So Daddy cancelled it, and I took the time the next day to go back to the hospital. And the man said, okay, that he was transferring us to Asokoro. Okay, we'll obey. Already our daddy has cancelled it. And we went to Asokoro. Asokoro said, there's no bed. I put Asokoro General Hospital. There is no bed. We should go to National Hospital. I said,
this woman's child has kidney issues, but she goes to her preacher, and the preacher says, I cancel the kidney issues. I cancel. And how does your preacher cancel your child's kidney issues? I'm trying to understand. Is it he just says the word cancel and it just disappears, or what? Okay.
National Hospital. I was there last year. I can't go there because their money there is so much. And I left. They said we should go to Wuse, and I went to Wuse General Hospital. A doctor there tapped my husband and said, oh, we can't treat this case. We just saw it now. We can't treat it. Take him to National Hospital. And we ran to National Hospital.
Reaching there, they did everything. Time will not permit me. They did CT scan for him. CT scan, you will see everything inside the stomach of the child. I saw the right hand kidney, very mighty. And they said the right hand kidney is ruptured. They said telling us that we should just bear with them. They will remove the right hand kidney. That the child will live with one kidney, no problem. People live with one. I said, I am coming from a place that my son cannot live with one kidney. They said, Madam, what do you mean? And the doctors want you. I said, yes, I know what I'm talking about. Praise the name of the Lord. And so when they did the CT scan, they fixed a pipe at his stomach to remove a pus, very mighty pus came out of him. Hallelujah. And after they did another CT scan. When they did another CT scan, the doctors started telling me another story. That they are saying two kidney at the right hand. They don't understand what is going on. They are seeing two kidney, one down, one up, and two urethra at the right hand kidney. I said, I don't understand, sir. They say that's what they are saying in the CT scan now. They don't know what they are saying also. And the prof, the of the doctors. So he was telling me, he said he did not believe that the urethra was two, and the kidney divided it until he took the child into the theater. That was when he saw that it was two. Praise the name of the Lord. A new kidney was created. A new kidney was created. A new urethra was created. A new kidney was created. A new child was created. Here is the boy. Helen and healthy. After the
Hello guys, sorry the video is late. Gbenga Adewoyin here. This particular miracle happened as far back as we don't know the particular date yet, but 2015 is our cap, 2015, and this particular miracle happened at Dunamis Church, Dunamis in Abuja. I don't know how this at least associated with Dunamis Abuja. I don't know how big this particular church. I didn't know how big the church is until I actually went recently. I already went up there recently, and I figured that everyone actually attends. Almost everyone actually attends his church. Many people actually attend his church. So this particular miracle supposedly happened at National Hospital in Abuja, and this woman actually said a child grew a third kidney. Miraculously developed or grew a third kidney after being prayed for by Pastor Nietzsche. It's kind of crazy to anyone hearing it, at least to me, that this particular a child will actually grow a third kidney. You can be born with many things, but actually giving miraculously actually grew a third kidney, that's totally impossible to me. So I was commissioned to actually do this story, and I went there to actually say, "Daniel, go there," and I actually went to the church, and many names came up. I mean, many names, the CMD and all mentioned online. But what actually particularly came up to us was a person who claimed to know the family and posted pictures of the family outside outside of what we already have. He posted pictures of the family outside of what we already have, what we already had, and he claimed that it was Dr. Ame, and it was Dr. Ame in National Hospital Abuja that actually did the surgery. Dr. Ame actually sounded to me like a phantom. Dr. Ame sounds like the Bible mentioning Pharaoh in the book of Exodus, and not the particular Pharaoh, So it sounded like a phantom to me, but I went there. I went to the hospital. It didn't even sound like that. I looked up Dr. Ame, the details of the family members. None of them actually have a detail outside of their private life. I mean, none of them have the family. None of them have a social media presence. So I looked up the detail of Dr. Ame on LinkedIn, and I figured out that is Dr. Ame, Dr. Emmanuel Ame. I went to the hospital, and it is true. Dr. Ame, like a commenter actually said, Dr. Ame is actually a no-nonsense person. And I went there looking for an official story, an official comment from the hospital, and it wasn't very difficult to actually get an official comment. I got there, and I had to fill the form to actually meet the man, and I filled the form. My meeting was approved, and they called him, and the man wasn't particularly at the hospital at that time. They called him and they told him why I was there, and he sent someone down to me to actually give me his official comment on the story, and it is approved by the hospital itself that this story is false, and Dr. Ame has never encountered any condition of a guy actually miraculously growing a third kidney. Not as far back as 2015, not ever. So the woman was lying. That is the official comment of the hospital, and I'll put the note on board, on the screen. Official comment of the hospital. They never come across that case, So the way it appears to me is that the way this happened. It appears to me is that two options, is either the woman is lying. Honestly, it is possible. I've seen many cases like that people will go to the church and actually claim that something miraculous happened to them when in reality it didn't. Just to feel like they are worthy or they are important to God, and they feel they go to church they say things for no reason, or that Dr. Eniche and Pastor Eniche, and the girl and the woman, they are both in on it. Those are the two options here. The woman could have gone to the hospital to actually lie about her child's condition, or the Pastor Eniche and the woman are both in on it. It is I mean, even religious, you shouldn't totally trust testimony. You shouldn't even trust at all. I mean, be skeptical of any kind of testimony you come across. the official comment of the story of the story is that from the hospital is that none of it happened.
Why is this not getting the uh the the views? Why is it not out there? Why is it Enenche has the biggest church in Nigeria? Well, he will soon, I think the other church is going to be the biggest now, but his has been the biggest for years.
Mm. Yeah,
Why is
first
this not out there?
people tell me my videos are not entertaining enough. It doesn't matter the details of my videos. They said it is not entertaining enough, and I'm not. I'm a very like I don't think I'm boring, but I, I'm not a very funny person, or I don't actually put drama into whatever I actually report. People tell me that it is because I don't do that. That is why my videos don't actually have a lot of reach. And But the thing is that I feel it is just it actually had more views on Twitter when I posted it. It had 14,000 views on Twitter. That 14,000 views on Twitter. But the thing is that a lot of people just feel like there is nothing you can bring up to them that will change their mind.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
I can tell you this. I This is a confidential case that it is not public yet. I know some guys that work with BBC, and I told this lady that I've done investigation on this particular pastor before that he just posted before, and and is false. And I showed her everything I had on it. I can't post it because it is not
Oh
public
no,
yet.
no, don't.
Yeah, it should be enough for her. It shouldn't be enough. It might not be enough for everyone, but as a reporter, it should be enough for her. That didn't convince her enough. It is not. It wasn't good enough to actually convince her otherwise that she shouldn't actually pay attention to this particular pastor anymore. And it's a very big pastor in Nigeria.
Hmm.
You know. Yeah, yeah. And the people that are in my circle that are actually aware of one of the pastors I'm actually investigating right now. They told me their response was that we've always known it was fake. We've always known it was fake, even though they are aware of the details I have on it. Like the guy that I said was actually used to actually perform some miracles as a stooge for some miracles. And by this pastor flies a private jet, owns a private jet in Nigeria.
Mm.
And I just want people to actually understand the kind of the person I'm talking about. And the people that are aware of the videos of this or of the evidence actually said to me that they've always known it was fake. They've always known it was fake. So that is the kind of people, that is the kind of situation we are dealing with, that people are not ready to actually come down from their reduce any confidence, reduce their confidence in their beliefs. And that is basically what we are dealing with.
How can they reduce the confidence in their belief when this is all they've always known?
The thing is, they will require absolutely no evidence to be confident, and they would require impossible evidence to actually come down to actually reduce their level. There is no amount of evidence that you present to them that this thing you're actually paying attention to is actually wrong or false, and that would actually change their minds. And they would require no evidence to actually be confident, to actually make up those beliefs.
I was talking to somebody some days ago on TikTok. He came on my platform to come and ask us who don't believe. He said, "So now that you don't believe, how did the universe come into existence?" We, I think he asked, "How did we come into existence? How did the universe come into existence?" We told him, right? The best theory at the moment is the theory of evolution, and just going into details about knowing about, we know our parents, who they are, but we don't know what was the very first, they call it the first cause.
No.
So he said, no, He wants to know about. He wants, as somebody who doesn't believe. So how did it come? So I had to ask him, what you, as somebody who believes, how did the universe come into existence from your worldview?
Exactly.
Your worldview. How did he said
Do they actually know?
it's in the Bible? Just hold on. He said it's in the Bible. I said, okay, tell us what. How did God do it in the Bible? How did he? He said, God said he created. God said it. I said, okay, so is that sufficient for you to believe that God did it? He said, yes. It is sufficient to read in his book. God did it. That's enough for him. But
And
here
now
he
can
comes
actually.
to challenge us,
Mm,
to give him details. He wants, wow, how did this come about? Where did this? I'm like, don't be ridiculous, brother. Don't be ridiculous.
mm. Yeah, so that is the situation we are. That is the situation we are dealing with, and these people actually deploy effective means to actually counter any kind of evidence you actually produce. That's the thing. They
Mm,
deploy effective means. They have people online tweeting in their favor to actually set a particular narrative, and they are very vocal and they are relentless. You argue for a moment and you just go to bed. These people are relentless,
mm.
actually putting in their favor, setting the narrative straight. So, so, so that is the situation we are dealing with.
There's a video, and hey James Appleton, there's this video I want you to give a little bit of context to.
Mm,
The
mm.
face of the
Okay.
witch.
Yeah. So,
Ghana witch camps. Hold on,
okay.
let me play a little bit of this so
Mm.
people can understand a little bit about what you do. 1 second.
Ghana was quite eventful. I investigated Nana brother. But then, right before I left, I discovered some ugliness. When you think of a witch camp, you think of mostly women dancing beside the fire or something, believing whatever they want to believe, a witch camp. But yeah, it is something else, totally something else. Women are being exiled, taken out of their community, and taken into a witch camp. Americans have summer camps, but here in Ghana, they have witch camps. Mankind, from its infancy, struggled with the belief in the unseen. The Jews had a difficult time refusing the temptation to sacrifice their children to Moloch. But this is 2023. In a country surrounded by the wonders of modernity, people are still persecuted for imaginary crimes. Even after being told by one of the offsprings of the victims of the campus, I wasn't even fazed by it. This was my mom going to the camp. All right, you can go. All right. So I'm buying some things for the people who I'm actually going to meet as we see. Some apples and some no, and some bread. I'm documenting my journey and just in case I don't cross the river, someone will find out where I got to. So I want to buy some bread. I don't know. I don't know how they sell bread. I saw some better bread where in the bus, but I wasn't sure if I was going to buy bread. So I have to buy
And
it.
it's not on this side.
That black one. The
So
black
this
one. Now,
is
how much is
so
that?
this is you buying some food and taking it to the
How much
witch
is the
camp, yeah?
How much is one? One is 50. No, how many is 50? How many is 50? One.
Okay, so now let's see you go to the witch camp.
And just like everyone else, I wasn't faced by
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, did you want to say something?
I said you have to go further, a little bit further.
Go further, yeah, till you get to the witch camp. Okay,
Yeah.
are you in the witch camp now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is you. So these people in here, the people in here are the witches that have been banished to the witch camp, or what? Or they've been.
Yeah, there are some people that do not and are actually not part of the witch camp there. Like those men behind me there, they were
Mhm.
not actually banished. but they live like close to the camps or by the side of the camps.
Oh,
But
wow.
those men are actually Kuko. They live in that town. In that, it's not like a town, it's a village. They live in that village, and the man I was speaking to is their chief priest. And he's the one that actually does the trial, and
Trials of witches.
yeah, he does the trial.
Wait,
He,
hold
I,
on. You're saying just like they had the Salem witch trials,
yeah,
we're still having witch trials
yeah, yeah. Of course,
in
that's the
this
trial.
modern day.
They will be held in a room for a whole day and night. They will be there for the night till dawn. And I think that is the most terrific part of the whole trial, because these women will be uncertain of what will become of them the next month,
Oh my
and they will be
goodness.
scared, and they are not to speak to anyone. They are not, even if they want to pee or actually use the toilet, they can't actually leave the room. They give them a bucket, right? And that's basically what they endure. The next morning, the trial is actually decided by killing a fowl. They kill a chicken, and they try to see the part of the chest, the part of the body it dies on. If it dies on the chest, it means they are innocent. If it dies on their back, it means they are guilty. If it di- if it dies on their back, it means they are guilty.
Oh
And
my goodness.
even the ones declared innocent, they can't go back to their community. The first thing is, once they are accused, they have to survive the lynching process. They can actually kill you. They try to kill you first, that you are a witch or whatever. They try to kill you first, and if you survive, they follow you to the camp. And that is where it's like leading someone to perdition. That is where they basically will live the rest of their lives till they die. Because
Wait, I want us to see the faces of the people that are called witches.
mm,
It's so heartbreaking. I just uh, I listen. Okay, just
He's just behind me. He's busy right there. Like, he's busy talking right now, but we have the interview very soon. Though he said the people there are integrated to the society, into the society. But he said an indigenous of the land, of the place, and identify which by looking at their face.
oh my goodness.
So we're talking about the witches here. The witches in Upo here. My first question is that how do you identify a witch? How do we know a person is a witch? Can they cease being a witch? Can they stop being a witch?
Oh yes, they can stop.
They can stop being a witch.
Yeah.
How do you exercise the witch that out of them?
Yes, we have a shrine here.
Mm-hmm.
It is down there.
Okay.
Those smaller balls.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they come, we have some traditional way to do
Okay.
with them.
Mm.
We send them to the place, to that place with a file.
Mm.
And so from there we just mix some arrangements.
Okay. Exactly. What do witches do? What do witches do?
What do witches do?
I don't know. Yeah.
We believe that spiritual.
Mm.
They are killing their collective members by using
the killing man.
Yeah. Spiritually. Yes, that's our belief.
How does the chief priest verify that they have done this before? Because the community can just want the person out. How does the chief priest verify that they killed this person before, or they killed people before?
I know where you are coming from. Muslim, when they come, we will send the fowl along.
Okay.
When we get there, we slaughter the fowl.
Mm.
Then, before slaughtering the fowl, the woman, she will speak to the goose that I'm pure, I'm clean. What does
We are getting chickens. And before you kill the chicken, you make the woman speak to the ghost. Hey.
And yeah, I
Oh.
mean that is the reality of this, of the lives of the. When I went there,
People's mothers, people's aunties, people's
exactly.
grandmas
When I went there, I
treated like
for
this.
for about 2 months, I was seeing the faces of those women. I mean, right before I go to bed, I mean, it would just flash in my face, in my,
Mm.
and I would just remember their faces, and I would remember that I had to do something about it. I had to do something about it, and that could be my grandmother. That could be my, if I was born in this particular part of the world. That home, and I would be powerless to stop that tradition, because there are people there that have kids. Even, you see women, there are kids there, babies, girls, small girls, 12 years old, 13 years old, 18 years old girls that were actually accused of being witches, and they were banished to that camp, to that
18-year-old girls.
and their family wouldn't actually come to see them anymore.
I thought it was just the older women. Oh.
There's not the other women. Kids are there. I took portrait images of those women, and I mean just their faces, right? To actually see
Mm-mm.
where they find the witchcraft, right, on their faces.
Mm-hmm.
So I took their portraits, and my own, like I said, I was hoping to actually list. I'm hoping to actually list the portrait and actually list them for sale. Maybe another Gary buys them, or as an NFT, and people just buy it, and it sells, and we use the money to actually get the women out of the camps, because
Mm.
it is not like the camps actually have gates. They do not have gates, but it is the financial restrictions, the comments, and the community beliefs that actually affects them, that prevents them from actually leaving the place, because that is nowhere. If you go somewhere else and people, and they hear that you came from the witch camp, they will think you're a witch, and
Oh wow.
they will try to kill you again. And this has
Oh
happened
gosh.
several times, numerous times. This video is even old. I've done earlier ones. They are not public cases, but I've done earlier ones where people were actually accused of even being witches at the witch camp where they are supposedly clean already. You know,
So wait, I don't, so say that again. They're accused of witchcraft in the witch camp.
at the witch camp. You know,
Wait, I
this
don't understand. They're already there as witches.
and supposedly, they do this cleansing ritual for them. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But
they've cleansed them.
this woman was still accused of being a witch at the witch camp. You see,
Wait,
so
you asked the gentleman, what do witches do? What is
eh,
the fear of witches that we do these evil things to them? He said
hmm,
they unalive people, they kill people.
fellow human beings, that is the main. That
They
is the
kill
main.
people, they kill the fellow human beings. Wait, you will find that these people they are religious people.
Yeah, yeah,
They will
religious.
find that some of these people they believe in Jesus, they
Mm,
believe in Allah, but they're afraid of witches
yeah, yeah, it
because
is, of
Jesus
course.
cannot save them from a, a,
Of course,
a,
of course.
an old witch.
Mm, yeah, that is the situation. They can actually have two beliefs that do not actually make sense at the same time in their heads, and they live like that. Yeah. So it is. I mean, it is very.
Let's let's play just a little bit more of this. And guys, I have put the links to Benga's channel in the comments. Please go give him a follow, go watch his videos. In fact, some of your pictures, you were saying about the pictures that you have of these women.
Mm,
You know, I saw there was one particular photo of a woman and just seeing the lines on her face. I would pay money for that photo. I would. So maybe you'll have to, whenever you list your photos,
it is already. It
make it.
has already been listed for sale. It's already been listed for sale. It is the amount, because I don't want to make any money out of that. I don't want to actually sell the pictures without it being a ticket for their freedom. So I listed
Mhm.
the picture for $2,000.
Okay.
Yeah, because the money
Where
goes to.
where is it? Where is it listed? And let's, if we can put it here, get
Okay,
it
okay.
out there.
It
You
is
can put it in the. You see the private. You see the comments, the private one, and then I will put it.
it is listed as an NFT, but if people are not, if it is listed as an NFT, but most people are not familiar with NFTs. But if you want to actually buy the digital format, you can actually reach out to me, and I can actually sell you as many as images, great images. You can actually check them for yourselves, and actually the money is going to them, and I will. There are things a new business that I actually posted and everything that they would need. I posted it on my Twitter and everything these women would need, and if you wish to buy it, and actually the money goes to them, the money goes to the women, and I can actually make videos of everything we buy for them, and everything the money is used for, and how they actually leave the camps. I can actually do that. But if there are people who actually wish to donate, I'll be in Ghana on Monday. I'll be in Ghana on Monday. If you could
Are
actually,
you going to, are you going to the witch camp again?
I'm trying to. I've been restricted from actually visiting two witch camps because it is so bad. The government doesn't want people knowing about. The government of Ghana doesn't want people knowing about it. Yeah, it is so bad. The government of people doesn't want. The government doesn't want. They don't want me. They don't want me actually. They don't want me actually visiting the picture, visiting the camp.
Yeah.
So uh, I, I just, I'm actually trying to find my way there. But last year I bought the women rice, 2 bags of rice per camp. Per week camp.
Mm-mm.
2 bags of rice per week camp, and it was from my own money. Like, it was very expensive, right? About 300,000 naira, and I actually did this for, and they were very, very glad. They were very glad. So, if you have a PayPal account, I sent to you once. If you could post that and people could actually donate to that.
I don't know if I can remember. I will see if I don't know if I can find it. I'll have a look if it is there.
Uh,
Yeah. But there was something that you said. You said in America they have summer
so my,
camps. You
yeah,
said,
in
but
Ghana,
here they have witch camps.
yeah,
Ha. Anyway,
yeah,
let's do a little bit more of this, and then I will, of course, I don't want to play all of it so that folks can go and watch it for themselves. But interesting work that Gbenga does. Interesting. And, for a young man like you, got no support. All of this you're doing on your own.
mm.
I know you had a small team one time following you about, but I don't know what's happened. But let's see a bit more of this.
Said I've done is not, I'm not part of it. So she will make a promise to the gods that if what they tag me to is really my job, then the ghost should deal with me directly.
Okay.
So that we slaughter the fowl, we will take small blood from the fowl, then we mix it with the water, then give it to the woman
To drink.
Yeah. So from there, we believe that. So the chief priest will talk to the ghost that whenever the woman tries to do certain thing again, then the ghost should deal with the woman.
Yeah. And is that the way they leave this place, or that is before they come in? Is it the day they bring those girls to
their community?
And after that, are they free to leave the community?
Yes. After performing all this, the woman will now be asked, are you willing to stay with us, or you want to go back to your previous location? But majority of them, mostly, they do often say that they will live here. They will stay here.
They will stay here.
Yeah, they will stay here. Because going back to the community will cause millions.
What is the exact job of the chief priest in the community?
Yeah. Like the way I told you, he's in charge of the alleged witches.
Is that all the
Yes. That's all. And then aside that, for the community, when the community needs something, which they are willing to involve the smaller boss, you do it.
Okay. You speak to them. All right. What I found surprising when I got there was the amount of men without jobs. I got there on Friday morning, and the men there were just sitting around.
Wow.
I tried my best not to see it as the suffering of women, but clearly it is what it is, honestly. When men have nothing to define their life with, because we are basically what we do. They believe in the supernatural becomes a creative avenue for them to actually define themselves. And here we are to talk to the women due to the fear of being killed.
Oh my goodness.
Up to stay, most of them.
Guys, this is
the choice is just like that's from Christopher Nolan's movie.
Wait, is that one of the witches, Gbenga?
Yeah, she and when we were yeah, and when we were actually talking to her then, she's sick now, and her child is dead. Actually, but now her child is dead, and she's sick. And that is our present situation.
Oh God.
You know, many of them have passed away. Honestly, many of these women have passed away. Some
This
women,
is an injustice now. This is
some
an
of them are.
injustice. This is an injustice to these people because of people's belief in. This is an injustice.
Honestly,
Oh
honestly,
my.
Death
yeah.
or exile, one way or the other.
Ah,
10 years.
ah,
So, Binga, you're saying that in this community, the men don't do anything.
I
But I'm
am.
seeing on the ground here, right? All of this food. I bet the women are the ones supporting the men in this place.
Yeah. It is an agrarian community, and the women actually they support the farmers to actually find food. They have no jobs, they can't get a job, but they support the farmers in the community to actually grow food. They to actually farm, right? And it's
Right.
almost like a concentration camp, I think, honestly,
Hey.
because their food is dependent on what the farmers actually harvest. You know.
So
Huh?
this old woman now, this woman should be retired now. She should
Mm,
be, no more work,
mm.
no more. But look at her. I bet she's the one doing all the work of this, whatever this thing is that is on the floor
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I can't watch this thing. I say I can't watch it
Huh?
anymore. I can't watch it anymore, honestly, because it reminds me of what I saw,
Oh,
and I mean that is the particular woman I was actually seeing her faces every night.
oh.
Every night for months, because she was crying. If you play it for a while, you see she was crying. She was in tears, and her child is dead now. Her child is dead.
Oh gosh. And somebody would tell me that a God exists. Somebody
No,
would tell me that a God exists and he's watching this kind of thing happen to people's mothers, people's grandmothers, but yet God exists. Okay.
honestly, I mean, you see, oh God, you see these
Okay.
women, and one even tried committing suicide.
Oh,
The first night she was at the camp, she said she wanted to do it. She wanted to do it, and and unfortunately, these women still have dreams. They feel like maybe one day someone would actually help them and actually
mm,
get them out of the
a
place.
savior will come.
And a savior will come, but the government isn't doing much about it,
Hey,
and the people there at that particular place, they are arguing it is their tradition that it should be
yeah,
kept. It is tradition
yeah.
that it should be.
That's the thing. They'll tell you this is our culture.
No.
This is our culture, and you cannot stop us.
Mm.
Okay, let's just a couple more minutes of this, and
Uh, uh, what was the reason why she was took
She's from Tampere. Someone last passed away there. Then they accused her. Of being witch. She was inside. And then they intentionally decided to burn the wood room when she was inside. To burn it like this one.
One can't really understand what humans can live with until they have to. The adaptability. First, it is the beginning that is toughest. The night they arrived, that proves the most difficult. And then that feels like it has passed. But it's just the beginning of a long suffering.
That woman we just saw. That woman we just saw. She's dead too.
with that other one,
Yeah. She's alive. She's alive, but this woman is alive, but she doesn't look good anymore. You'd see I think she was actually 2 years or so, but she doesn't look good anymore.
Oh goodness. So women accused of witchcraft.
Okay, the girl. Her sister came to actually translate them. You said her auntie. The girl came in to stay with her for all the other. Okay. There's now two people in her family that were accused of being yes. What was the reason she was sent here?
So somebody saw her in his dream and automatically she's a witch.
Hmm.
It just takes one person to accuse.
Yeah.
I have been accused of being a witch before. Someone saw me in their dream and I was accused of witchcraft. The fortunate part of that accusation, but fortunately for me, it was in the UK.
Hmm.
My ex-father-in-law was the one who accused me of being a witch. But if I was in Nigeria, oh
Yeah.
my goodness,
Yeah.
it would have been a different story altogether. So I know what it feels like for someone to have a dream, see you in the dream, wake up the next day and call you're a witch. You're trying to kill me. Look at these women that's so helpless.
Yeah, she's also sick. I mean, she's dying. The one on the left. I mean, the one on the
She
left.
looks really old.
The older one. She's dying. She's dying too. I saw her picture. I was sent a picture about a couple of weeks ago, and she was in bed, and basically that is how they come and go. They come there. They spend their lives, there, and they die because they can't actually return anywhere.
Hmm. If you're a moderator, can you please help me block that person in the comments, please? King Cormac 3. Can you please block that person? Hey, Dean Kruger.
That is something that I feel like is most. I think it is just biological in me, having nothing to look forward to. When I feel like there is nothing that I'm looking forward to in my day, I feel like I'm dead or something. I feel really deep inside, like my consciousness is out of me. Like I do not really feel alive. But this is what these women are forced to live with every day, like every day of their life. They are only waiting for something that may never come. Their children might never break out. Their lives might never be better, and they might just remain there. The woman they temporarily said she's yet to actually temporarily stay. If I were to go to the camp, I would temporarily stay. But then that's actually turned to 12 years. Just imagine having to live like that.
She asked the children to bring them. Which the chief priest together. They said
To go to Mecca. Mm. Okay, guys. The video is titled "The Face of a Witch" on Gbenga's channel. I will put the link once again in the comment section. You can go over there and watch the rest of it. So we don't take away from his views as well. Um, you can follow him on Twitter. You can follow him on Instagram. I will put all his links in the comments. Um, so Benga, can you tell us what is in your horizon? What's in the future for you? What's
Uh,
happening for you?
Future is uncertain, and that is reality. I find so much joy. I feel like Nigeria and Sub-Saharan Africa actually need my work. I don't see anyone doing the same, like the exact way I'm actually doing it. I don't see anyone doing the same, not anywhere in Sub-Saharan Africa, and I mean not anywhere. And I feel it is very important that we do this. And but I'm financially struggling to actually do this job because tomorrow I'll be in the position to actually find that guy, the guy that I told you that was used for which for a miracle, and because I don't have enough funding, I won't be able to actually follow it up, and that's the truth. I won't be able to actually follow it up. That follow because it was I have to take time to actually wait and actually see the guy, the person I'm actually waiting for, look for him and and the camp too, the witch camp, the ones that I don't have access to. I've, I've been frequenting
So
the
just very quickly, what he's trying to say, there is someone who stages miracles in churches.
mm, mm,
He has everything. He has everything to expose this. Everything.
mm,
But, you know, unfortunately, because
yeah,
this is all him,
mm,
no support. There's no It's crazy. But
mm.
you do have a Patreon, right? That people can support you on. So I will
Yeah,
put your Patreon in the comments.
mm, mm. And they can. I will send you the link to my PayPal account. That is actually quicker. And if anyone wishes to actually donate, I mean, it would actually help. And if anyone wishes to actually buy the images too, they can please reach out to me. Reach out to me. I don't care if you want everything supervised. I don't care if you want the money goes to the women. I just want them out of there. I just want them
Mm.
out of. I just want them out of there. You know.
I mean,
So
you have sat with them.
mm,
You have talked to. I
I,
mean,
I've
how
spoken to 505 of them so far. 505.
505
No, 550. 550 women and men. There
you
are
have
men.
spoken to 550 witches. Well,
Yeah.
accused.
Mm.
Ha. That is being
It's
a
a,
ha.
it's a huge. I spent my this time last year, November, December. I was at the
Mm.
camps. Mm. I was at the camps. I was going from one camp to another camp.
And how many camps are there
About six.
in Ghana?
I've been to three. I've been to four. I've been to four. I'm not. I haven't been allowed to actually go to the rest because there is a restriction on me. I mean, it was right there. They sent an immigration officer. They sent everyone to actually ask me to actually leave. Of course, there was no basis for me to leave, but still, the harassment was too much. They were threatening to beat me up, and
Mm-mm.
and they said I should come with a letter from the Ministry of Gender, and I went there. The Ministry of Gender has been stalking
Ministry
for
of Gender?
and they've been stalking like
Ministry of Gender.
in Ghana, and I mean they haven't given me letter, and I've been there about 5 times. Imagine that. I have to go from Nigeria. I have to pay my flight ticket, and I've been there 5 times. 5 times,
Mm-mm.
and still nothing. And it is clear to me that they don't want me going there.
So what is your goal? What is the goal for this the witches? What you
My
said you're in
goal,
talks with the BBC, with some people from the BBC.
yeah, I
You
was hoping.
you got links with these people. Have you
I,
spoken to them about
yeah,
it?
they commissioned a documentary. BBC commissioned a documentary, but it hasn't been done yet. I heard the news. I was given the news that the day it was commissioned, the story was commissioned, but it hasn't been done yet. And the only hope we have is to actually auction the pictures, the images I took. They are great images, like a lot of them. They are great images, to auction the images, and then actually sell it to someone who actually wants to buy it, and actually give the money to the women, and actually help them set up a new house. And it doesn't cost a lot of money to actually build a house in Ghana, in northern Ghana. A plot of land is about $100. A good plot of land is about $100 there. Yeah, now in northern
Wow.
Ghana, and building a house and setting up a business for them would actually cost about $2,800. But what I'm actually hoping to actually do is sell the images, and actually with a royalty clause, then actually create a book for them that we can actually sell, that can actually create like a recurring income for them every year, and they would actually they can actually live off that. All the women can actually live off that. That is what I actually hope to actually achieve. But so far, I've reached out to galleries, but they told me I will have to wait for a year and a half to actually sell the images. So far, that is what I've been on, and the other jobs. That is the guy in Anambra. I shouldn't have actually. Yeah, like Anambra.
I mean, if there is any information you don't want to divulge, you don't have to.
It is so. It looks as about somewhere and there that we are actually working on, and works basically investigation that we're working on. So I mean, it is the funding that is the biggest problem. This would have gone so far, but it is the funding, like the funding, that is the biggest problem for this work. I got some money to put it in another investigation, complete this investigation. But I know after that because that is my life. I do the investigation and I go broke, and I wait for to actually get another money, and and basically that is how I actually.
In fact,
I,
you were even contemplating giving up the investigation altogether
yes, I
and
am
going
honest
to.
because the
That
country,
was so heartbreaking when you said that to me.
financially, the country now, economically, the country is not
I
so
know,
bad.
I know, the
I have
country
to
is bad. I know about. How much is it? Naira to a dollar is now how much?
1,705 naira.
Hmm. And
So
I heard one was saying, were it not for their prayers,
it would have
a
reached.
dollar a dollar will now be 10,000 naira. But it's the prayer of the Christians.
Oh, that man was just talking smack.
And that man needs to go and retire. He's
Yeah,
senile, going
just
senile, going cuckoo upstairs.
yeah.
So, does anyone have any questions for Gbenga so we can let the man go soon? Anyone have any questions? And please do not forget to give the stream a thumbs up. If you also would like to, I've got this super chat feature there if you would like to make a contribution to the channel so we can bring you more and more conversations like this from people who are out there doing the work. Gbenga, please, you guys, please make sure to follow Gbenga. I've put all his links: Twitter, Facebook, um, um, Instagram. I put everything in the comments there. So if you please make sure to follow him, engage with him, see what he's doing, and but most importantly, this is about just exposing the the lies, the scams, the deceit in religion, in beliefs, and you know all this whole uh, believing in something or someone or whatever, right? So please make sure to any his business telephone number, please. Okay, I'll see if let me. I don't know if I don't see that on here. No, I don't. I don't see that here. Maybe you just connect with him on Twitter. I think he's very active on Twitter. Yeah, I think he's quite active on there. So maybe if you connect with him there and um yeah, request if he can give you his business telephone number, but I don't see. Oh, there is an email address actually. Oh, hold on. There's an email address. Okay. Ah, there is an email address. Okay. There is an email address. Copy. So I'll put his email address in the comments. So that's his email address. I don't know if the that one can be pinned. And you just sent me PayPal,
Yeah,
right? Some PayPal
yeah,
information.
PayPal. Yeah, someone asked for my business telephone number.
Hmm.
Uh, how can we do that? I don't mind sharing my number, but
Not your personal number.
okay. Oh, okay. +234.
Hold on. Type it in the. If you look in the private chat, see where it says
Okay,
private chat. Type the
okay,
number
okay.
there, and then I will put the. I put the. I was going to say something. Hey NJ, I was going to say something, but oh yeah, you sent me the PayPal details. I will wait. I mean, Gbenga started off challenging people to bring evidence for God, right? If they have any evidence that God exists, then he started, going about debunking the lies of preachers and, all these people that, you know, he started doing that, and now going to Ghana to these witch camps. I don't believe that the people actually have witch camps. My goodness.
Dude, I didn't believe it when I heard it.
Mm, mm.
Hmm.
So I've just put in there your PayPal
Hmm.
details.
Yeah,
Okay,
it belongs to a friend, but the friends kind of work close with me.
with you.
And,
Okay,
and my number is also there. +234
so
706. With
this is
WhatsApp.
his number.
Yeah,
This
WhatsApp.
is his number. If anyone wants to reach out to him, so that's it right there.
Mm.
So now, Gbenga, I mean, thank you for coming back again to tell us how you are getting on. And, you were talking about your love life earlier
Yeah,
on,
I
So
have to
next
talk right
time I
now.
do Godless dating, I will
Yeah,
send you. You've got a girlfriend now, did you say?
yeah, yeah,
There,
yeah.
there I was thinking that you are
No,
not
no,
okay.
I'm not, honestly, I don't think
Is
I'll
she
give
really,
her.
is she religious?
She is, but she's not very good at it. She's
There
not
we
very
go.
good. Not very good at it.
Okay, so she's not a
Very,
very good
very.
religious. She's not a good Christian.
And funniest thing is she's deconverting. In fact, and
Oh, is
it's not like,
she?
you know, it's not like we are having any kind of conversations about it, but I think uh, we have conversations about how we form beliefs and how we collect evidence and all.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, and I think it works. It works to actually get people to reflect on
Mm.
what they what they do not believe.
I
So
think a lot of religious people believe because they've only heard that one side, right? And that is the perspective of the belief. When they start hearing the other perspectives, right? That, okay, maybe what I believe in may not be as, as um, all put together as it is. When they start allowing themselves to engage in those conversations, it starts to put that little seed of doubt. And when that seed of doubt is planted, oof,
I
it
mean,
just you just need to let them just, it's all on them. Deconstructing is all on the individual. You can't deconstruct for another person. They've got to do it themselves. So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
So
but all the best to you. um Guys, please support his work.
mm,
The least that you can do really is follow him on his platforms, on his Twitter, on his Facebook, on his, you know, because this is rare to see a young Nigerian man challenging.
mm,
Yeah, but I wish you all the best. You told me about the work that you're trying to do with that particular man of God. Hey,
mm.
that one I will support that
But,
100%,
yeah, yeah,
because
I just
that man of God is a big scam.
yeah. I've seen the videos that the guy was actually used for. I've seen the videos the guy was actually used in the by the pastor for. I've seen him, and the guy looks like an interesting character. And yeah, I've tried everything, but I have to see him in person and actually
Mm-hmm.
tell him why I'm actually doing what I'm doing and what Nigeria actually stands to gain by people like
Mm,
him forward. You know.
yes, yes. I
Mm.
mean, remember that woman that four different pastors used her. The woman with
Mm.
her hand, that
Yeah,
four, five different pastors used her, right? Remember that? And
yeah.
she was arrested, and then the news broke. But at least now everybody knows about it. So, well done, and keep up the good work that you're doing. Anything that we can do, we will definitely bring you back again to see, you know, how you're getting on. And Ian Davenport, thank you so much as usual for supporting. I do appreciate it. Let's see. That is why most of them fight it, right? Right? That's exactly. But NJ, you can always go back and watch it. Always go back and watch it. And NJ, did you get his the link to his channel? Let me put it just one more time. Put the link to his channel in the chat, and you guys can please give him a follow.
Yeah.
Connect with him on.
Anyone wishes to actually help, maybe in setting up, if you have an affiliation with a gallery, they can actually come around and actually reach out to me, or you wish to actually donate to the camps, you can reach out to her and actually send to me. We can actually live stream the whole thing, right? We can live stream the whole thing, maybe on your channel, and we can actually live stream the whole engagement on your channel.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and honestly, I would like to. When I haven't seen that documentary in a while, but
Mm,
it reminded me of what it is at stake.
mm, mm.
It reminded me of what is at stake, and that there are people relying on me, uh, hoping to actually that I will actually get them out of that situation. You know,
But it has to be a collective effort. You can't do it
that's
on your own.
that's what I mean. It has to be a collective effort. People have to actually
Mm,
come. This is what we
yeah.
are doing.
Anyway, honestly, I appreciate you. I commend you.
Thank
I
you.
commend you for the work that you're doing. Thank you
Mm,
for the exposure, and thank you. You do amazing work, and for that, I can only say thank you
thank you. Yeah.
for trying to put some sense and sensibility in the
Mm,
minds of people. Thank you
thank you.
so much. Anyway,
Guys,
folks, that's us done for today. Please do not forget to give the stream a thumbs up on your way out, and I will catch you guys later on.
thank you.
Let's see, where's my song? Here we go. All right, see you later, everyone.
Thank you.
Do you have a moment every second. I know you feel the beat. Do you feel the rhythm all the way? Can you see the vision? Everything in this world will be okay. Can we be together all the way? I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. Nights in California, fly passing homes, yeah, right by sunset colored skies. Chilling by the ocean, driving up the mountain, soaked in the endless beauty all of you. You know it feels alright, alright, alright. Yeah.